Hello everybody, welcome to Mainly Everything. My name is John, and today we're going to be taking a look at these Knipex Cobras. I'll do a little bit of a rundown of them, and what I really want to see is putting them through a little bit of abuse. Now, I don't want to just try to break them, because I know that if you try hard enough, anything can break, but I also want to see if there's any weak points in the creation of these, and see if they will break. They're more apt to break with certain things in certain situations. So let's get to it. So a little bit about these. These are the 10-inch Knipex Cobras. They are 87-1-250. They're really famous for this push button design. I'm pretty sure they're the first ones who did it. Now there's a bunch of copycats out there, but it is a water pump plier. Just like your channel locks, and I just really want to see, because I feel like this right here could possibly be a failure point. I've always just thought that. I don't think that the metal's just going to snap or something. They're not cheaply made or anything, but I just really want to see if there is any weak points that I can find. So yeah, we'll get to that. So first things first, I'm going to do a little drop test with them. I'm going to do one about my waist. I am, just for reference, I'm 5'9", and I have boots on, so I'm probably like 5'10" right now. But drop test from right here, I'm just going to try and just land them as flat as possible. So we'll do one, and this is on concrete, one, and I know they're not going to break from one, so we're going to do a couple of them. Alright, it's 3. A little bit of scuffing, but that's obviously to be expected. Nothing functionality-wise. Still go up and down perfect. I'm going to do a couple with them wide open too, just to see. Again, I'm going to try and land it on this headpiece like I just did. It bounced. Fancy ball. Okay. Now, again, as I had stated, I don't want to just destroy them, because everything can be broken. I'm not here to prove something can't be broken, but I just want to see if, with normal wear and tear, like, I want to try and, basically try and replicate, like, 10, 15 years of work, right? I'm not just going to mar the jaws up, because obviously the jaws will eventually wear down. Jaws will eventually wear down a little bit. Alright, let's move on to the next thing. And since we're in the mood of dropping them, I'm going to do a couple as far as I can reach. Because you're going to be falling from, or you're going to be, not falling, you're going to be dropping things from higher up if you're working with them. So, I know I have off 6-foot ladders, 8-foot ladders, whatever else. So we're just going to do one. This hurts me, by the way. That was... Alright. That scuffed it a little bit. Alright, we'll do another one halfway open. Higher this time. Okay. And all the way open. Okay, let's look. Nothing I can see. No, they still look fine. Still look perfect. Alright, now I'm going to drop kick them. Okay, that didn't do anything. Alright. Move on to the next thing. Alright, now, sorry for the noise, I'm outside now. But I'm just going to throw them. We have a dirt driveway. I'm just going to throw them a couple times, you know. Just 'cause. So, just for reference, I'm going to try and throw them about 30 feet, I'd say. You'll see them, but just so you know how far. Alright, there they went. Obviously still going to be perfect. Yep, I'm going to shoot him this basketball hoop now, too. I'm going to count that as I made it. Let's see. Still perfect. Something else I've wanted to see is if you get dirt in this mechanism, if it struggles at all, and if it can just be washed off. So I'm just going to cover this with dirt. Alright, now they're all covered in dirt. So we're going to see if it can slide alright. Ooh, crunchy. Let's see. Now let's give it a wash off. We're going to give it a wash off. Yeah, still works like new. Nothing new. Nothing, doesn't keep any sand in it or anything. Looks brand new. Now I'm just going to start banging them on wood as if you're to replicate banging a nail in, which you shouldn't do, but just to see, just to hit them pretty hard on something. Both sides. A lot of vibration. Handles for some reason. Totally fine. I'm going to drop them on some concrete again. Just trying to see, after a little bit more wear, if they anything else happens. So, somewhat throwing. I doubt anything will happen, but... throw them up and let them drop. And throw them a couple more times. I'm gonna hit the garage door too. Alright, if you drop them more than that, I think you should start hooking them to yourself. Now, just for a little extra, I'm gonna drop this splitting maul. It's an 8-pound splitting maul, or 8-pound head, right onto it. I'm going to try to aim for the button right there, that area. I'm going to drop it from about my knee height, which is about 2 feet off the ground. So dropping in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do that 2 more times. There's one, and final one. Ooh, you got some damage. That button, can't tell if it curled. Yeah, it didn't split, but it did bend right over. So, basically, all that I was able to do to it is, as I had said, this button right there. It is crooked now, so it does catch a little bit. The tool is still totally functional. Completely. Still works. You can still almost do it with one hand. You can't do it with one hand anymore. But Knipex does sell push buttons for about, I think they're about $5 for the push button kit. It comes with the push button, and all this, and they're able to be taken out with a, this is a T8H by 40, and it just slips right into that, Torx, and they're able to be taken out and replaced. But that is pretty much it for what I'm doing to this tool. You obviously can do a lot more. That's not really what I want to do, because everything can break. There's a lot of videos where people are squeezing them to see how much force it takes for the handles to break, but that's not really real life. I feel like dropping and just beating on them is more real life. Now, I would like to see how these fare, the jaws fare after a long time. I've had mine for probably a year, and they still look almost perfect. But I would like to see that at some point. Other than that, though, there's not too much I have to say about it other than it held up really well. No marring, nothing on the handles. Only a little bit of... Obviously, I threw it and dropped it on concrete, so there's going to be a little bit of scratches and pitting and whatever. But other than that, nothing. It's a good tool. But I appreciate any of you watching, and hope you watch the next video. Thank you. Bye.